I grew up in the inner city of Chicago. It was a weird time for my neighborhood because it was starting to get gentrified, but it still had a lot of violence. That being, my family wouldn't let me go outside to play on my own. So I spent most of my time watching TV, and that had a huge impact on me, if you haven't noticed. One thing it did was made me super dramatic, like I was the main character of a story. One example of this, which I completely blocked in my mind, but my sister reminded me of this.
Doors closing.
Before I left for college, there was a lot of drama happening back at home.
Please do not lean against the doors.
I took my sister to the train stop in downtown at Clark and Lake, and I told her that she should come here if things got too much at home. But in her mind, she was like, "Why here? It's such a dump." But the thing was, I was having a moment. I was the older sibling and was basically a third parent, and what I had hoped to metaphorically tell her is to escape by using the trains.
Your cooperation is requested.
But this is my point. I could have just told her that, but I had to do what they do in the movies.
You listen to me, James Hawkins. You got the makings of greatness in you.
Answer it. Come on, you know the answer.
You can do it. You can do what I bet you. But you gotta take the helm and charge your own course. And when the time comes, you get the chance to really test the cut of your sails and show what you're made of. Well, my man, catching some of the light coming off you that day.
TV taught me that as an inner city youth with a heart of gold, I was destined for greatness. I was the underdog, ready to achieve in life. But from my 10-year letter video, this type of life did not happen, and that reality was shattered when I was 25. A little late in the game, I know, but what is truly main character energy? I've seen it being used as both a negative and a positive. The positive one is where this person has so much self-worth and confidence, and sometimes an inflated ego, but quickly gets humbled at the end. But basically, we are just NPCs living in their world. The negative is kind of what I described before, more like the hero's journey. You go through a bunch of turmoil, but ultimately, you get a good ending. Maybe it's my personality or other issues, but both of those options sound exhausting. Can you imagine being on like 24/7 and the other option, well, I already got a lot of stress in my life. I just want to rest. I mean, media was right on some aspects. Like, yes, I want to continue to better myself. Yes, I want to break cycles. And of course, I want to believe that hard work pays off at the end. But I want to do it on a lower scale, not based off what I've been conditioned by TV and movies. Because if I'm being honest, bettering myself and breaking cycles takes time. And I need to be patient because small changes can lead to huge impacts down the road. And lastly, I shouldn't just celebrate the big wins. I need to also take a moment for the small moments because in reality, I am completely different from where I started off. And I'd like to believe that my younger self would appreciate the hard work I've done so far.